The Bible said when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
I'm with you.
Okay? We're on the same page. Oh, the journey. I decided to go to a bachelor's party in Indianapolis. And on the flight, I was calling myself doing my thing. And 10 minutes before the flight landed, I turned back to look to see who was behind me. And I saw this young lady. And the strangest part about seeing her was I thought something was wrong with me because she wasn't in color. She was in black and white. And at that very moment, I had to sit back in my chair and ask, what is wrong? And then that's when I realized the power of prayer. And at that very moment, it was given to me that you asked for me to light her up. You didn't ask me what to do. So I had to figure out what to say. So once upon landing, I said to the young lady, excuse me, ma'am, but watching you read that book is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And she laughed. And she said, that's a first. And I said, okay, as long as it's a first, I'm good. And at that point, we walked to the terminal. I gave her my number. She walked away. I walked away. And 5 months later, I get a text. And here we are. She texted me on May the 6th. I visited her on July the 6th. We got married November 22nd.
I think it was a shock. You know, I did promise him that I would call him, but it was a shock to meet somebody on a plane. And I think I just let the thought of that, like, oh my God, do I really want to respond to this stranger? I sent him a text message on May the 6th. I said, I don't know if you remember me or not. I said, but if you still kind of wanted to be friends, I said, I'm open for that. And so he texted back and was like, do I remember? He said, you're the book reader. I want to come to Texas and I want to take you out. So, and we had like 3 days where we just went out to eat dinner, do the pedicure, dating thing, getting flowers and things of that nature. And really decided at that time that we wanted to continue to talk, and here we are now. But two that I really love. One day he used to work for the city, and it was a Sunday morning. He had to go into work and couldn't come to church with me. And so I'm thinking, I'm going to go to church. He's going to go to work. And so by the time I got to church, here he comes walking through the rotunda at our church. He was there, and I was just so excited because it's like, oh my God, I thought he was going to be at work, and he shows up at church. So that just made me smile. I think the other memory really just happened just recently. He cooks dinner for me every Sunday. And we were sitting down eating, and I said, he always asks, is it all right? And I'm like, yeah, everything's good. And I said, thank you. And he's like, after 5 years, you're still saying thank you. And I'm like, why wouldn't I? You're doing something so kind for me. Why wouldn't I say thank you? And he said, well, when we got married, the first year we got married, he got sick really, really bad. And because of how I took care of him during that time, for him, that showed him that I do appreciate him, because even in that hard time, I took care of him. I said, so if I never said thank you again, you would be okay? You would know that I appreciate it? He said, yes, like that one act makes him know that I appreciate him. And so I thought that was so profound. It still resonates in my heart when I think about that.
Well, my fondest memory is having somebody take care of you the way a person needs to be taken care of.
I came in thinking I was going to be the traditional wife, if you will, doing the dishes, cooking, doing the laundry, things of that nature. And he loves doing the laundry. He loves cooking. And so it puts me in a place where I have to think of, okay, how else can I serve him? Because these are the traditional things that a person would do. And I finally figured out I can't outserve him. I can't. Even on my best day.
I have to step back, somebody have to step forward.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes I have to give 60, sometimes you get 40, sometimes I have to give 40, you get 60. If you're not willing to make the adjustments, what's the purpose?
True. I agree.
If you work and I work, I don't think you should have a responsibility of having to cook dinner, wash clothes. It's not fair.
I agree. I'm not going to argue.
Okay. As long as we're on the same page.
We are.
That's a good question. Our biggest challenge. My biggest challenge was adjusting my total lifestyle. Adjusting a lifestyle after being single for 15, 20 years is a challenge. And you can't think about yourself because you should already know who you are. So you have to think about the other person and who they are and make the necessary adjustments to them. And then I guess their responsibility is to make whatever necessary adjustments they need to make to you. So to make those adjustments was my challenge. Because we are totally opposite. Totally opposite. But I give in to who she is. Because that's what it takes in order to make everything work for you. Win some, you lose some. You have to be prepared to lose. Because you're going to lose quite a few. So that's it for me.
Yeah, for sure, the biggest challenge I think is communication is probably the largest. And like he said, our styles are very, very different. I'm more soft and, but what it does, because he's going to be honest. He's going to tell you if he likes it. He's going to tell you if he don't. And it doesn't matter the way that it comes out, because that's who he is. And really there's a beauty in that, because you're assured of what you're getting. He's not going to front with you. And so what it has helped me to learn too, that I too can be bold, I can be brave, I can be courageous. So it I feed off of that. I get an opportunity to feed off of that strength. And it's helping me to come out of my little passive.
So the question was, did we fall in love from, no, I don't think so. I just knew, love is something to be worked on. But when you know that it's in the mix. You don't know when, you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't really know. But once you go into it, you have to expose yourself. So exposing yourself creates those things that we call love. But it can also be misinterpreted.
And I think that's what when my business coach asked me to go ahead and reach out to him, I can't think of the Christian psychologist's name right now. I think it's Dr. Henry Cloud. I believe that's his name. And he made the statement that when you meet someone, you kind of have to let go of all these expectations and open yourself up.
Are you truly happy in marriage?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm truly happy in marriage. I am. I'm very thankful. Like I said, I didn't think that, you go in thinking traditionally how things are going to be, but then you get more than what you anticipated. And I'm repeating myself because it's the things that stand out to me the most. He is the most serving person that I know. And literally, when he wakes up in the morning, the first thing on his mind is, are you Are you cold? Are you warm enough? Are you hungry? Is there enough gas in your car? I mean, it's about me. And I'm just like, I to this day, I still think, like, oh my God, this man is thinking about me as soon as he wakes up. But that's how it is, you know. And as I said before, I cannot outserve him because that's the kind of person he is. So I feel so blessed, so very, very blessed to have him.
What I'm doing is easy. If this is all it is going to be, I'm good.
So,
the worst. It is what it is.
I guess my question is, I'll ask the same question back to you. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm real good, you know. I wish I had it 20 years ago. You know, but this past 5 years has been a good experience for me. I can't never recall being unhappy. So, the record is good. As long as it's good, I ain't bad.
That's it.
There's gonna be some bad. So, it all comes together.
Trish.